Hello, Tab Nation. It's your boy Tom, and today we're going to be talking about some showcase video scripts that we're going to be doing. 5 Python, and we're going to be using Windmill this time, just because it's something new for me. I want to see if you guys have ever used this, or if you want me to do a video kind of diving into it. It's basically just an IDE that's online. It supports a decent amount of languages. So it's pretty cool. It's very useful. It has a lot of stuff. Obviously, nowadays everything has AI built in, so it has that. Resource libraries, history, runs, builds, pretty much anything you can need. And it's online, so it's easy to just kind of do your stuff here, move to another computer at another location, and you got everything, and you can run within your browser to test your code and even deploy it, which is pretty cool. So if you guys want 50 likes on this video, I will do a Windmill dive deep about what all this kind of stuff is, how to set up and whatnot. But today we're just going to be showing some scripts. I'll have a link in the description below to each script so that you can try it out yourself. So let me see if I can adjust this a little bit better. I mean, we're going to get big because it is in the browser. I actually don't know if there's a way to just make the font larger. So that might be a small downside. Let's see here. Blah, blah, blah. I don't see anything, but I'm sure there has to be a way. If you know, let me know in the comments below. But this is actually good that we bring this up because this kind of shows you right here a display of which languages it currently is supporting. So pretty good and very popular ones. A few on here I've actually never even really heard of. So maybe I'll check some of those out and see what they are about. So the first one here we got is basically just a random password generator. It's just basically a randomizer. You can use this for whatever, but over here, it automatically detects what variables you want to use in your code, which is really nice. It makes it easy to see that, so I can change this to like a 10. You know, I want the length of my password to be 10 characters. Push test. It's just going to run. You have your log here showing what's going to happen, and then down here is just kind of the output of whatever it puts. So this is the password right here that it generated for me. I can do it again. I can even go crazy with like a 30, push test, and there we go. Now, if you don't want like a password like this that just is a bit ridiculous with some of these extra things, you can always take out some of the stuff in the characters here. So you got, you know, your basic letters, string digits. You can go ahead and just like get rid of that, for example. Regenerate. And there you go. That's a much easier looking password without all those symbols and whatnot, because I personally don't want a password with a ton of symbols in it. So I could just put like an explanation at the end of this if I wanted to. And we're good to go. But that's pretty much the only thing I would really customize is what you want to show up in your password. And you can obviously get a little bit more in depth with it too if you want to have a certain amount of each letter. You can get a little fancier with that. So it's up to you. But that's the bare bones of it, basically. All right. Next one we got is Advanced CEO Analytics. This one's pretty cool. I haven't really tested this one out. So let me grab actually a website that I'm working on right now as a personal project, paranow.xyz. Let's go ahead and run test on that. This script, obviously, you can see is a lot longer. So we'll just push test. This one might take a few extra seconds compared to the last script because it is, but still pretty fast, actually. Now, this one, you know, it's going to give me some basic data to my website. So you can see here, it kind of helps you with the basics of, you know, well, this one's kind of weird. Mobile friendly, no. I thought it was pretty mobile friendly, but I guess it's not truly rated for that. So I guess I'll take that, whatever. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in here like external or internal links. I don't really have any of those, which makes sense. External links, that one's the one that would really be helpful to boost your SEO. Just in case you don't know what external links are, it's basically other websites that are linking directly to your website. This could be like news articles or you know, just another website that's like, hey, check out these guys, and then they link to you. And that kind of validates Google search algorithm. So the higher that number is, the better. 0, I mean, I pretty much know that's what it was going to be. So hey, if I can get this up even by just 1 or 2, it's going to boost me a lot in my search. A few of these other things I can work on. Title length could be a little bit longer, but not too much longer. Stuff like that. So this is just useful data at a quick glance. So this is a pretty cool script. I like it. It's only like 70 lines of code, but it does some pretty helpful stuff. So I really like this one. All right, next one up is extract phone numbers from text. Now, obviously, this can be manipulated into other ways, but not just for phone numbers. You can use it for addresses, whatever. This one is another cool feature of Windmill. We have a string right here that's built in, and it automatically detects that and puts the information over here, which is really cool. It's very helpful. I can see my variables laid out, exactly what's in the code, what they look like, and what I'm working with. So that's a feature I really like about Windmill so far. Honestly, that's probably, for me so far, I haven't explored this fully, but this is one of my biggest selling points on this, is the fact that, like, I love how variables are handled and just so clean in this. Pretty cool. Now, obviously, like I was saying, you can manipulate this so it's not just searching for phone numbers, but it's looking for patterns within here. So it's looking for kind of the standard phone number that we use, at least locally. Obviously, we could add like international handling into there if we wanted to, but basically it just sorted through the variable and it just found whatever matched that pattern, which is phone number pattern, and boom, it spits it out. So this is like a regex, very easy way to clean up and search large documents for exactly what you're looking for. So this is a great company usage script I could see. Once again, you can manipulate it to search for names or US codes, stuff like that, zip codes, whatever. Phone, I went with the phone number just because that's probably the more complex regex that you would be looking for versus just doing like a basic search for a state or something. So this one, very cool. It's very quick. I've tested this on like PDFs with thousands of lines of data, and it pretty much only took like a second, just like it did now, to search it. Now this, I can't really use a PDF because I'm using Windmill, but using it in like another local program on my computer, it did just great. All right, next one. These ones are just kind of for fun. I'm a big Wikipedia guy. I like going on and just kind of looking up random stuff. So this one kind of spoke to me. I doubt a lot of people are going to care much about these ones, but I did like it. I thought it was cool. So it's using the Wikipedia import here library or module. And basically, you just say test or run with whatever you're searching for. It scours through Wikipedia, and it basically just gives me all the kind of articles that it found in the top few there. So just that's a good way to search. But if you want to get a little bit more specific, you can have something that, like, you know exactly what you're searching for. You can go ahead, push test with that string right here. And it's going to actually look for the data within it. So basically, here's the entire article laid out in just plain text. So this part I like a lot because it's really cool to use for if I want to download data, especially if I'm creating like some type of learning project and I just need an easy way to grab and pull everything in a nice clean view for whatever lesson I'm going to be working on. This will help me find the information I need without, you know, emojis, links, all that. It's just clean, boom, copy, paste. I got my, you know, text file that I can print out or whatever. So it's pretty cool. I really like that one. But yeah, that was it. I just kind of wanted to do a quick rundown of a few scripts I found that were really cool. I plan to do some more in-depth ones with much more complex stuff coming up future. I do have some previous Python showcases. If you want to check those out, definitely do. I also have a lot of showcase stuff and other ones, but I haven't done a Python one, I believe, in at least a few months, so it's been quite a while. So yeah, also let me know what you think about Windmill, if you used it, if you like it, what you don't like about it. I want to hear you guys' opinions because this one's kind of new to me, but so far I'm pretty impressed with it. So yeah, let me know your opinions, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye!